This is an item that, I've got to be honest, I didn't know a lot about until it was mentioned to me. First of all, I want to give a massive thanks to Gamer Geek Chic UK. Check her out on her YouTube page, or she's definitely streaming a lot on stream.me. Hello ladies and gentlemen, Mini Virginthia here, and this is an arcade stick for the Nintendo Switch. It's officially known as Real Arcade Pro 5 Hayabusa wired control stick. It is massive. I actually measured. It is bigger than the Nintendo Switch box, and I think that the Switch itself, all of it, is a lot smaller than this. So welcome to my unboxing of this thing. Right, to let you know, I love arcade sticks. I adore arcade sticks, especially ones that really do feel... Oh, hello Ivy, what are you doing? Yeah? Ivy's in the background playing and she's just looking at it. So yeah, this is a massive item. It is not amazingly cheap, but we were able to get it in offers. This was bought to me as an anniversary and a birthday present. So, we're gonna have a quick look at it. She okay in there, sweetheart?
Yeah, she's happy.
Alright. She's just playing around with the toys. You're gonna hear a lot of her. Like, Gamer Geek Chic's in there looking after her. But, oh, take these stickers off. But there will probably be a lot of baby noises because she's just excited. She's having a funny five. She hasn't long woken up. Right, so open the two little levers. It's a handle box as well, so it's easy to take around with you. I don't know where these are commercially available. I think they are on the Nintendo store. I know there's a couple of online retailers that do it, but I don't... Game-wise, game shop-wise, like Game Station, HMV, I'm not too sure about them, and I don't know about their pricing. I wasn't told, and I don't want to know. It's got a massive, one of these massive boxes here. Oh yeah, on the side, usual Switch packaging with the red and the blue. I always like that kind of stuff. On the back, you see the whole unit. What's cool about this as well is it isn't just a Switch accessory. With a program, you could plug this into a PC. So that's already got plus on my book because I'm currently playing Cuphead on my laptop and I don't have a PC laptop like controller at all. So if this can work with it, fantastic. Let me just check where the top is. It's over here because I don't want to end up opening this. It's a huge box. Like, that is huge. I'm just going to pop that over here. Right. So you have the packaging, really nicely packaged in. It's not... Oh, by the way, this was made by Hori. Now, I have a higher expectation for this, but something I do want to mention is that the wired controller that I got last time, I didn't do a full review of it. I just ended up saying, here's the wired controller, it feels nice, and I left it at that. This one I'm going to be testing as well, only because upon testing the wired controller wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. It just feels a little bit unwieldy. Some of the buttons aren't in the right place. The D-pad, while a cool idea, was pretty cool. But that enough on like not so good Hori. Let's concentrate on what Hori are usually known for, the arcade sticks. Right, take the big polystyrene bits off. There we go. Well, where's this open now? Come on. It opens somewhere. There we go. This is my first proper arcade stick as well. I've used arcade sticks in the arcade and some friends have had them, but the only thing I have close is the Mega Drive one. So it'll be interesting to have a brand new arcade stick. Oh my goodness, that is really nice. That is really nice. It follows the red and black pattern of the Nintendo Switch icon that you usually see. Well, it's usually red and white, but you have all of your... Oh, that's really nice. Micro switch. And I'm going to try and see if maybe, if I put the box over here, because I have a couple of cardboard boxes that still need to be taken up to the spare room. But if I just... There we go. That's a bit better. You can see the system a bit better. So, what you have on the front, you have A, B, X, Y. You have the R and L buttons here. They feel really nice, really... They feel like the proper arcade ones, fortunately, and Hori were really well known for doing that. Plus button, that's brilliant to know that there is the plus button there. It is, don't know if you can hear that, but that is micro switch, which is a must for proper arcade sticks, in my opinion. Some people try and get away with like analog ones where it's not as nice. First of all, it feels a lot spongier. Second of all, I don't get the same response time as I do with a quick click. Right, so usual 8 directions on these things as well. I don't think it's completely analog. So, but for stuff like fighting games or arcade games, especially seeing as the Neo Geo games that have been put on there have had a really good success run recently, and I can't wait to try them out specifically on those. On the side, we have the switches. We don't have anything on this side, but I'm just going to have a look what the switches are. They're really big buttons as well. We have the home and capture button, right stick and left stick button, so R3, R3 and L3. The minus button, you have a turbo button here, which is really cool. And then you have several little switches. I don't know what most of these are. I know that Nintendo Switch, it has a Nintendo Switch to PC button, so it's not as if you just plug it in and it immediately recognizes it as a PC controller. You do have to switch it over to the PC. There is a turbo button. And then everything else, I think I have to look at the manual for. Maybe I should have looked at that beforehand. Where is it? There we go. A sign LED. Oh yeah, there's an assign LED and a turbo LED up there. I'm looking at the German instructions once again. I don't think that's the first time I've done that either. I'm pretty sure that's about the second time I've done that. Yep, there we go. Stick control toggle. So which one's that? I think I'm going to have a look at that properly. Tournaments mode switch is 9, so that's... Oh, it's not tournament, it's tournament mode. I'm not too sure what that entails, actually. I'm going to have a proper look, see what all the switches do properly. I didn't do much rehearsing before this review because I always like it when I unbox something and that's the first time I've properly seen it. I did look up a few reviews and they seem to be really good. And then what's really nice actually is you open this part up here and it comes with USB. There is a little USB door here so you can hide it when you want to pop it away. This is really good because a lot of the controllers I have don't have like you get wires all around the place, especially with wired controllers. I prefer wired controllers sometimes, but yeah, that's a pretty decent length cable there. Does it say on the back how long it is? Cable length 3 meters. So you have a 3 meter long cable there. That's about 9 feet, I believe. It's about 9.8 feet, so nearly 10 feet. Away from the console you can take this, which is fantastic. Also, this is just amazing. I love the presentation on it. It has really nice angular feel. What's nice as well is it does have these, which are little pads because a lot of people do play with their like arcade sticks on their legs instead of just on a table because not everybody has a table available. So yeah, they have the pads there for premium comfort, which is fantastic in my opinion. So I am going to give this one other thing. Because it's USB, it does not plug in directly into the Switch handheld mode. Now you can get USB to USB Type-C adapters, so I'm pretty sure you can do it that way, but then you've got to like find a way of getting the Switch in some sort of fashion so that you can have it plugged in and not have it protruding from the bottom, which in all fairness is one of the worst design things about the Switch. But most of the time, if you don't want to buy that, you are going to have to play this docked. But considering you want a full arcade experience, why would that matter? So I'm going to give this a test out. I will then jump cut. I'm going to be trying several games on this time. I'm not going to just assume it's good because it's Hori, because that has kind of come back to bite me in the past with the wired controller. So, until I test this out, let's have a go. Okay, so that was a bit of a jump cut. I realise it's about 2 hours I ended up using the thing for. About 2 hours I usually think is a good amount of time to review a controller. You get the feel of it, you get to see how it goes comfort-wise. And I gotta be honest, pretty much every game I tried had worked with it. Of course, I tried a lot of the ACA games, the Arcade Classics archive games, like I tried a little bit of Waku Waku 7. I tried a bit of what was the other one I tried? Shock Troopers. I tried that. They work perfectly. Also, Ultra Street Fighter 2, it goes without saying that it just works for this thing. I will say that I was not as good, but that's because I'm a Street Fighter scrub by many standards. I am not a good Street Fighter fan, but I enjoyed playing alongside with it. Shovel Knight I tried out, and that surprisingly worked very well. I wasn't expecting it to because it was a platformer, because Sonic Mania, I don't know what it was about Sonic Mania. You alright, Ivy? I don't know what it was about Sonic Mania, but that in particular didn't work as well. I think it's the momentum gameplay of it, but it wasn't as fluid as Shovel Knight was. But I think that's because whereas Sonic's more momentum, Shovel Knight is literally just turn that way and then quickly, that way, instead of like how Sonic does it. Mario Kart, I was quite surprised. Mario Kart worked with it. Considering it, all I basically use is the accelerate, item, and drift button. I rarely use the brake, even though everything is down here on these bottom 4 buttons, so it wasn't as if I had to stretch my hand over to the controller. What else did I try? I didn't try Breath of the Wild and ARMS, only because they're games that need the right analog stick, and that's something that I think does need to be said. As silly as it is, if all of your Switch library is games that use the right stick, it's pointless getting this, because this is a system designed for arcade games specifically. But once again, I was surprised with the amount of games it worked on. RPGs it worked on, racing games, of course, it worked on. Fast RMX, I was quite surprised at working as well. But that's more one button, maybe a second button quickly to change the colours. Splatoon, of course, won't work because there is no right analog stick and there's no gyroscopic aiming on this either. And even then, it'd be a little bit of a pain. The length of the wire, 10 meters, was fantastic. I was able to basically have the Switch plugged in, and no matter where I was in the room, it would stay with it. It wouldn't. There would be no kind of force or any kind of stretching on the cable, which was fantastic. Comfort-wise, I was surprised how comfortable these little leg grips were, because I had it on my legs for quite a while, and it's not light. It's not extremely heavy, but it's not light either. I was expecting this thing to have to eventually weigh down on my legs. You know, not too much, but enough for me to go, right, okay, I'm just going to go to the Pro Controller again. But no matter what I did, it was comfortable. It was really surprising, and the leg straps, the leg comforts are right in a good place. It also works as a good grip. The only thing I haven't tried yet, what? There's the cat now, trying to get on my video. The only thing that I think the only thing I haven't tried yet is the PC gameplay capabilities. I'm gonna be trying that after this review. It's mostly because I have another video planned, and all of my Switch boxes are downstairs, and that's basically clogged up where my laptop is. So I'll give that a try when I can, and I might do a follow-up review on it. I know I'm going to be doing a follow-up review of all of the Switch controllers that I have soon, but I don't know exactly when I'm going to do that. I'm going to wait a little bit because I've got this video, I've got another video coming out this week, hopefully, or this weekend, hopefully, I mean, which I hope you're excited for that, because I'm going to be talking about the 1-year anniversary since the Switch was announced. So, thank you very much for watching. Do I recommend this product? 100% if you're into arcade systems. I am a big arcade fanatic, so having my own proper arcade controller is brilliant, especially for the games that I play specifically. It is a bit on the pricey side, but most arcade sticks are, unfortunately, and there's no real way to get an arcade stick that's maybe a tenner, because then you've got to start thinking, what are the parts made out of? But this is high quality. This is a fantastic controller to have, especially even just for Street Fighter. Even if you just have Super Street Fighter 2 and you think, I want to try it with arcade controls instead, you have an option. It's right here. So I would give this a very high recommendation in my opinion, and I'm glad I actually went about reviewing it first before I ended up just putting the video up online. But thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for watching. Join me hopefully either this weekend or during the next week for my video on the 1 year anniversary of the Switch announcement. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, Mini Fridginthia out.